Hi everyone, thanks for joining me. I'm Cal. This is Working with Resonance. We're doing a general tarot reading for Aquarius. Welcome, Aquarius. Thank you for being here. All right, Aquarius. Let's see what we've got coming through for you today. Ten of Swords. Wow. This is a big release for you, Aquarius. There's so many different messages coming through. The first significant thing that was brought forward is there's no body in this image. There's thoughts, there's life essence, there's support here in spirit. There's no body in the picture, there's no form in the picture. So could potentially be release of tears coming through for you, Aquarius. It could be a cellular release, they're showing me. One that's coming through the cellular body. Four of Cups. Not quite feeling fulfilled. Definitely not filled to overflowing with love. Unconditional love, love of self, source essence. But you can feel it coming in. You can feel that it's starting to splash over. And the timing period shown here is the waning gibbous moon through to new moon. So let's see what else we can bring through for you, Aquarius. It's kind of like as the cells release the residues here, the source energy comes in to fill those spaces. Queen of Swords. There has been a lot of distortion. A lot of communication that is not authentic. There's been a lot of impact from words, from communication, from thought. And there is a Christ-like activation coming through. It's really grabbed me. It's almost as though your soul, I don't know how well you can see in the background. The soul has just gained awareness of your form. And in the moment that it does, you have a conscious awareness of where you're out of alignment. Page of Wands. Perhaps that awareness has led to you developing a practice. Perhaps meditative practice, silence and stillness practice. Guided visualization practice, all those kinds of things perhaps has been initiated through the Queen of Swords awareness. In your awareness now is there is more to you than your body. It feels like it's a sudden discovery, an unexpected discovery, an accidental discovery, but it feels very, very resonant for you, Aquarius. Page of Cups. Definitely bringing a new understanding of self. And feeling so relaxed and comfortable within that. And so all the muscles just let go, relaxed. And a warmth throughout the body. Wow, that's pretty intense, Aquarius. Two of Swords. This is beautiful. There's such an awareness just outside of conscious awareness, but there is an instinct or intuition that there is a lot more going on here than you can see through the physical eyes. There is illumination and clarity coming in, or it has come in already, and that's what's led to the Queen of Swords having her aha moment. That is you, Aquarius. It does feel like it's you. Queen of Swords is Aquarian energy. It kind of feels like you were just about to discover that place or the experience where everything is in balance and everything is in flow within you. All polarities realigned. Four of Pentacles. The soul or spirit self is wanting to expand. Expand on your known lived experience within the body, as in your known this is going to really kind of push your boundaries. The awareness that's coming through, because you're going to go beyond the limits of the body as you've known it. I hope that's makes a bit more sense than the way they were trying to bring it through. It feels like there's, if anywhere there was going to be resistance, it would be at this point, Aquarius. because the resistance here to keep things and desire to keep things unchanged, being attached to how things are and not being open to the expansion. This would change your path. Your choice here is it changes the path for how things unfold. Focus here with the Tower is rebirth. The things that used to hurt you in the past that would trigger a negative emotional reaction is not triggered in this instance. And going forward, there's a movement here as well, moving away from experiencing it consciously to the transformation and changes happening in the external, or not in the external, in the subconscious, in the new subconscious. I have no idea what that means, but it will present at the right time. Knight of Wands. Yeah, the resonance of the source activations, the source frequencies, and your new understanding and compassion and self-forgiveness from the Page of Cups is erasing the fear. It's erasing the anxiety. And this is a different kind of faith coming through here. It's a faith that is based on the evidence of your own experience. There could be emotional release with the Six of Swords. Feeling more confident here in the connection. A bit further along in practice can take you into another layer or another aspect. It's often depicted as a spiral, but normally it takes time to go from one level to the next or one aspect to the next. This frequency coming through here with the Knight of Wands it is bringing through this elevation, and it's almost instantaneous to the next aspect, the next level, the next viewpoint. The next timeline potentially. Everything here in the Six of Swords is flowing without force, without without influence, without interference. The resolution is just occurring organically, I guess you could say. I'm sure there is a better word. But the fear that you've had in the past is transmuted into compassion. It is transmuted into a healing frequency. And it feels as though it's just a smooth ride from activation through the Ten of Swords that we started with over here, Aquarius. Pain, sadness, sorrow, frustration, irritation, annihilation, obliteration, whatever labels the Ten of Swords usually brings. Nine of the swords are transmuted, leaving you with your sword of truth. How interesting. Is there anything else for Aquarius for today? I feel like there is Aquarius. It's just making sure the right one comes out, I guess. And there's a whole heap that have now come out in reverse. Let's have a look. Polarity shift. Yeah, everybody's going through it. Everybody is going through it. So in the polarity, yeah, here's the Ace of Swords. So we talked about the Five of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, the Devil, and the Lovers. Oh, wow, this is really, it's feeling really grounded, actually. The Sword of Truth. The Sword of Truth. Thank you, guys. The Sword of Truth here is in an inverted position, indicating a polarity inversion in regards to storylines, narratives, thoughts, words, intentions. Awareness, consciousness, truth, essence, core. Name it what you will. But this inverted truth, it comes from within. It's very, very stable. It's very grounded. It's very supported by evidence of lived experience. It's almost mesmerizing when you first encounter this frequency, Aquarius, because of the way it feels, and I can't describe the physiological sensation of it because there are no words that could even remotely capture it. The clarity of communication, the transparency of communication, the 2020 vision in the now activated through the Ace of Swords in reverse for you, Aquarius. Five of Cups. What? Five of Cups. We're talking about the Three of Cups, right? Yeah. Definitely the focus here is on the three. It's on happiness, it's on joy, it's on not questioning, allowing things to just be as they are, and being very in the moment and present. When we go into the five and talk about grief, loss, heartbreak, sadness, the flip, script flip, if you like, just as anxiety has a flip into excitement and anticipation. The Five of Cups polarity or flip here is into the three. Grief becomes almost grateful, I guess. It becomes, the focus is on the now, or what's the other word? What's another word? Guidance? Let's try reframing it a different way. Um, Grief here is inverted to telling the stories, the good stories about the situation, seeing the benefits that have arrived due to whatever the situation was or the event that triggered the Five of Cups. This is not a conscious thing, Aquarius. This is just going to be kind of happening in the background, and then all of a sudden one day you might get the awareness, oh wow, that's not how I used to see things. That's not how I used to see things. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Yeah, going into the next level of the spiral, the next level of discovery, the next level of frequency. It's almost like time stands still, time becomes irrelevant. Constructed time ceases to exist, which is really a really curious message to come through, because the Saturn Neptune conjunction at 0 Aries last occurred, as far as I'm told, around the time that constructed time and tracking time came into being. So we are close to that conjunction again in, I think it's February. So perhaps time does feel like it's standing still as you go forward. Yes, I like this as well. Death, I know, the devil, sorry, in reverse, is not focused here on the differences. It's focused on the connection, on the oneness. Yeah. And things that you were taught to believe now falling into the background. I don't know where I'm going to put that one. There is clarity about the inner self or the non-physical self. The Lovers in reverse are no longer asserting the will, just allowing the connection to flow and manifest through you. There is a glimpse of rainbow consciousness coming through here, Aquarius. And it feels like when you get to this part of the unfolding of this reading, it's all going to feel quite magical and a little bit surreal, but overall incredibly beautiful. So there you go. That's your reading for today, Aquarius. I hope it helps in some way. Thank you so much for being here. Lots and lots of love. I'll see you next time.